Since I was a child, I've been naturally inquisitive, questioning anything and everything that didn't quite make sense. As I grew, I poured countless hours into a number of conspiracy theories. Some of these theories I believe and some of these theories I don't, but some of them I do. Here I'll be studying the evidence for and against all of history's mysteries, doing the work so you don't have to, but you really should do it on your own, like check sources and all that. Okay, on today's episode, Flat Earth. A lot of people would have you believe the Earth is round. Well, we'll see. What is the Flat Earth theory? Well, the Flat Earth theory posits, there we go, that the Earth is not a globe, as you have come to know it, but is in fact a flat disc-like shape. Let me show you here. It's kind of a lot like this. Yeah. It suggests that the Earth's land masses lie flat. And to better understand this, let's go all the way back to the Bedford Level experiment with Samuel Burley Robotham. So let's go to the chalkboard in the Bedford Level experiment. Sir Samuel Burley Robotham, don't know if that's how it's pronounced, kicked off this whole flat Earth thing with the Bedford Level experiment. I'll write it here. Bedford Level X. This is the loudest thing in the world. Experiment. What he did is he started on a long river and he stood here, this is him, with a telescope. Boop, 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 boop. And he had his friend in a boat, boop, 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 ride a number of miles down the river. So this was what he was suggesting. Because of the curve of the globe, he shouldn't be able to see his friend after about 6 miles. The top of the sail should have been about 11 feet under his view, but instead, he saw his friend go like more than 6 miles. The whole time he saw the whole boat and the whole thing just like this. That led him to thinking that Earth is not a globe. Wait, globe, there we go. This is where it gets a little wacky. He published these findings in a book called Earth, Not a Globe. The tricky thing is that he published these findings under the name Parallax. Why? I don't know. Now, if you think this sounds crazy, it's important to note that a lot of people are actually in the same school of thought as Parallax. Possibly Kyrie Irving, Tila Tequila, and B.O.B. And this is where people kind of hit the wall on the flat Earth thing. Where's the edge? Wonderful question. I've got answers. So, to explain, this is essentially what the shape of the flat Earth looks like. And of course, if these are the edges, your next question would be like, well, why haven't we fallen off? Well, that brings me to the ice wall. Using my handy dandy modeling clay for children, I'm gonna explain. Once you got the land masses, and they're all there, they have this ice wall. Now, forgive me for saying flat earthers. I haven't fully made my mind up yet. I really would like to get around this because this is just so cool. And so, this is what they believe it looks like. So you got your Canada, US, Mexico, there's South America in there, and then Russia, the other big old landmass. They believe that the Antarctic surrounds the Earth and keeps the water in between the ice mass, just like this. Look at that. These are the principles of the Flat Earth Society. Honestly, seeing it like this, it's not so crazy. We understand the ice walls, we got all that figured out. You might say, what about the seasons? This is the most enjoyable part of the Flat Earth theory. It is actually suggested that the sun spins around the Earth. I'm actually doing the opposite of that, but give me a break, you can figure it out. The seasons changing when the sun is closer and further from the Earth. The Earth stays kind of a fixed number of miles away from the sun, so that's good. So they believe in gravity, so we're good. No, they don't. Gravity is a hoax. In the flat Earth theory, the tides are not moved by lunar involvement. The tide shifts are connected to a magnet in the center of the Earth. And we all stay here, not because of gravity, but because the Earth and the sun are constantly and ever moving upward, like a tower of terror that you can never get off. This brings me to photographs. So you're saying, I've seen photos of the Earth. It looks like a sphere. It's very circular. Why haven't these flat Earth people seen the photos either? Well, they have. But those photos were taken by NASA. This is a quote pulled from the Flat Earth Society's website. In general, we at the Flat Earth Society do not lend much credibility to photographic evidence. It is too easily manipulated and altered. That is where me and them connect. You cannot trust photos. For example, photos of the moon landing. Here's a photo of me at NASA, looking like I'm having a great time. Here's a photo of me and my best friend Jeff Goldblum. I've never met him. And on the whole, the Flat Earth Society doesn't believe anything that NASA says or does. They don't believe that we've ever been to the moon. Me neither. So if they're not gonna believe other people's photos, why don't they take their own? Well, they've tried. They don't even know what's underneath the Earth because they can't get outside of this ice wall to get a good pic. They have no idea. One man even tried to shoot himself into the sky to get a good photo of the circle. Listen, global warming is gonna melt away that ice wall. We're all gonna swim out and just fall over like a waterfall. And I, for one, can't wait. But as Reading Rainbow always said, don't just take my word for it. Look it up yourself. Do the research on your own.